Well,
later.
let's bring Top Dollar on because
Yeah.
he knows more about this than we do. Okay.
Oh,
What'd you do there?
He's back.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man, how are you?
What up? What up? What up? What up? I heard
How you
what y'all was
doing?
talking about. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you that
Well,
right
no,
now.
but I've never met Vince McMahon though.
Yeah, I only
Like
met him like 3 times.
Right. Oh, have you really? That's it?
Yeah,
That's
I worked
interesting.
for him more years than I met him.
Really? That's
Yeah.
crazy. So how you been?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed, man. I'm on the road. I'm working. I'm getting to have fun. I'm making a lot of money. It's a good time to be alive.
Are you making more on your appearance fees, or are you making more on the merch, doing indies and stuff?
Well, it depends. It always depends on the event. It depends on the city. It depends on the show. I definitely make more in my ventures outside of wrestling than I do in anything wrestling related.
Really? Yeah. What are you doing outside of wrestling, Zach?
Cheez-Its pays me more than any wrestling promotion ever has, so that's great.
What do they pay you for? What you got a promotion deal with them?
Yeah, I did the Citrus Bowl with them, and they had it was a big event. 7 million viewers on ESPN, great time, and yeah, I got a partnership with them, trying to get something worked out with them and TNA for pay-per-views coming forward. But how business is. Everybody's gotta understand the good things coming. So it's hard to get people to see the light sometimes, but that's the plan right now.
Well, me and Conan have seen the light before with you, and I was surprised that you're not continuing with WWE because we were wondering why was your YouTube content that you were doing on your own that was like really good stuff and everything. Why were they not putting were you showing that to them and say, hey, like, was there something they considered putting on the show? Because it really would have helped you out a lot.
I think the reason it wasn't put on the show was because it would have helped me out a lot. I think that, they definitely saw it. There was plenty times where not plenty times, there was 3 times out of the 50 videos that I made that they asked me to make them, and then I made them. Like, for example, one time in particular, they asked us to diss Ricochet and Braun. So they asked us on Friday. On Saturday, we all shot the music video. I had a drone shot. We had McLarens and all types of dope cars in it. It was a crazy music video. They said they wanted it to be a minute. It was 59 seconds. It was everything that they asked for. It was done by Sunday. On Monday, they said, we're going to put this on the show Friday. And then come Friday, they were like, we didn't have enough room for it. And yet
for 1 minute, awesome video?
Let me ask you a question.
And the show finished 3 minutes early. Yeah, I know.
What do your friends call you, AJ? AJ?
AJ, yeah.
All right, AJ, let me ask you a question. Did you feel, now they don't do this as much as they did before, okay? Because they're more business now, but they still do put people in place and, let you're kind of in the doghouse. Did you feel that at any moment when you would give these videos and they say, oh, we don't have a lot of time, somebody or somebody's were out to didn't like you for whatever reason and were out to make you fail? Did you ever have that feeling?
It's hard to not have that feeling when, I'm making those videos every single week. You know what I'm saying? I'm making those videos every single week. Right. I'm posting them on my social media. And then on the times where they ask me to make them and I post them, like another example, they asked me to do one for the OC and AJ Styles. And I made that one and I dropped it on all my social medias Friday morning before SmackDown at noon. But in the 8 hours between noon and when SmackDown started, it had over 2 million views across all platforms. And so it was absolutely a success. It was exactly what they were looking for. We had the match with the OC. They beat us. AJ Styles gives me the phenomenal forearm. It's a huge segment. It's one of my favorite things I ever did while I was on SmackDown. And then it just nothing ever came from it again. So
plus you gotta think somebody in WWE was watching everybody's YouTube numbers. and they had to have seen you were doing really good. So did you feel that maybe somebody didn't want you to get over?
I mean, that's what Dave Meltzer said, ain't it? Ain't Dave Meltzer said
I don't care about Dave Meltzer.
Enemies.
What do you think? You're not there anymore. You don't have. Yeah.
He got the inside scoop. You know what I'm saying? He said I got powerful enemies. That's what he said. Me personally, like, I had a good relationship with Hunter. I had a good relationship with Paul Heyman. Had a good relationship with Michael Hayes. Had a good relationship with Michael Cole. Had a good relationship with Stephanie McMahon and Nick Khan and Dan Ventrell. A lot of people that have a lot of power there.
And somebody had to like you to bring you in the first place. But the problem is WWE, as you know, AJ, and
it only takes one person to not like you.
Well, here's the thing. This is where I think you were, okay? Especially from mid to the ending of your contract. So Michael Hayes has his favorites. Hunter has his favorites. You know, they all have their favorites, right? And everybody in that group knows you don't touch those guys. Everybody else is free game, and I think you were in the free game thing where they didn't give what they did with you, and you got, bro. And here's another thing. I know you were listening to the podcast, and I don't know if you ever heard me say this, but I really felt at the beginning when you first came in with that group, you didn't have a lot of chemistry, and you guys were acting too hard to be cool, and I really didn't like the group, right? But you could tell you had a lot of charisma. And then when you sent me those videos, I was like, bro, this guy's got charisma and a half. Plus, you're always out there promoting yourself, which is very important. Taking advantage. You just came off of WWE, you know, and that's such a big entity that everybody knows, right?
Yeah, Conan, I'm just like you. I'm a promo guy, man.
Right.
I'm one of the best promos in the world. And I'll stand 6 feet away from anybody on earth with a microphone and dare them to tell me I'm not. Okay, right. But I don't get promos on SmackDown.
Right.
I
think they had you rapping, right, for a while.
No. We did, in the year plus that we were there, we did one rap segment, which was a week after we got back.
Right.
And we cut 2 15-second promos, and that's the entirety of what we ever did in front of the crowd on TV for over a year.
Yo, what up? This is Conan, and I host Keeping It 100, my co-host, Disco Inferno, unfortunately.
Well, I'd say you're my co-host.
Listen, every Thursday here on Spreaker, we talk pro wrestling, sports, movies, music, TV, pop culture, and some politics. It's everything the rest of the pro wrestling podcasts are not.
Tune in to hear myself, the superior one, educate and inform.
Tune in to hear me bury Disco.
That's very disrespectful.
Join us every Thursday on Spreaker and keep it 100. Boom!